What's up guys, I'm Chirag and welcome to part 22 of the tutorial series on Amazon API Gateway tutorial. In part 21 of this tutorial series, I had covered the SQS integration with API Gateway and we were passing the message as a part of the body to the SQS queue. So now this tutorial is basically an extension of the same. So in this tutorial, I will take you through on how to send messages to the SQS queue via query string parameter and not via body. So let's get started. So if you remember, then we had created /sqs as a resource in the previous tutorial and we had configured post method. So now we are going to modify this post method configuration. So the very first thing that we have to do is navigate to integration request and scroll down to HTTP headers. So here we are going to delete this header since we don't need. And then we will move on to the mapping templates and we will delete this. Say delete and we'll say when no template matches the request content type header, right? So this is basically the by default configuration for mapping templates. Now once we are done with that, navigate to method request. Here we are going to add query string parameter because we want to pass the payload or the message using query string parameter. So click on add query string and we will say message body because that is something we want to pass, and then click on this tick mark. We will mark it as required, and once you are done with this configuration, again navigate back to integration request and scroll down to URL query string parameters. So here we are going to define action, which action we want to perform. That's going to be the send message, correct? And then click on this tick mark and again click on add query string. So we need to add message body here. So from where we will get the message body, that is from method dot request followed by query string dot message body, correct? And then click on this tick mark. And I think we are done with the configuration for passing the payload or the message using query string parameter. So let's go ahead and check this. So we are going to deploy this. So click on action, say deploy API, select the deployment stage, that is version 1, and say deploy. Now let's copy this invocation URL and navigate to Postman. Here I will say new tab followed by SQS. The method will be post followed by the query string parameter, that's going to be message body, and the payload. I will say query string payload, correct? So before we go ahead and hit send, let's navigate to SQS management console and see how many messages we have. So that we can track the numbers and we can check whether the message has been added to the queue or not, right? So here we have API Gateway SQS and we have 2 messages as available. So now navigate back to Postman and we will say send. So here we are not passing any payload or any headers or anything, right? So here we have received status code 200 and this query string payload has been added or it has been passed to the SQS queue. So let's go ahead and reload this. So now this number has been changed to 3, right? So this is how you can pass the message or the payload using query string parameter using post method. But apart from that, we can also use get method to pass the message as a query string parameter. So again, let's have a look. So navigate back to API Gateway, click on resources from the left panel, select the resources, that is /sqs in our case, click on action, say create method and select get and click on this tick mark. Now here we are going to configure this integration. So that's going to be AWS service. Select the AWS region, that is US East 1 in my case. followed by the AWS service that we want to integrate. So it's going to be SQS. We will leave AWS subdomain as it is. The HTTP method is going to be post, right? Because we are posting payload or posting the message to the SQS queue. That's the reason the HTTP method is post. Within action type, we will say use path override. That's again going to be the account ID followed by the queue name. So let's copy and paste it. Followed by the execution rule. So that's going to be, let me copy that ARN from the post method since we had already configured that. And then content handling is going to be passed through, and I think we are done with the configuration. So we will say save. Now once we are done with this, click on method request. Again, we are going to configure URL query string parameter. So we will say add query string parameter. We will say message body again. And click on the tick mark. We will mark it as required. And once we are done with this configuration, navigate to integration request. Again, click on URL query string parameters. We will say add query string parameter and we will define action. What action we want to perform? That's going to be the send message. Send message. Click on the tick mark. Again, one more query string, that is message body. From where we will get the message body? That is from method dot request dot query string followed by the message body, and then click on the tick mark. And I think we are done with the configuration. So let's go ahead and deploy this. Now before we go ahead and invoke this, let's navigate to SQS management console and reload this. So here we have 3 messages, correct? Now let's go back to Postman. Now instead of post method, we will say get, and we will pass on some payload. I will say hello and send. It says missing authentication token, and why is that? Let's see. Within method request, we had configured message body. Looks good. Within integration request, this looks good. Within URL query string parameter action, send message, method dot request dot query string dot message body. I think this looks good. Let's try again. Yes, here we are, right? So I think it was loading something from cache, maybe. So we had successfully sent the message to the SQS queue. Let's check. Navigate to SQS management console and let's reload this. And as you can see, now we have message available as 4. Let's try one more time. We will say get post, say send. It's successful. It has returned status code 200. Let's check again. Let's reload this. And as you can see, now we have 5 messages available. Right, so basically this is how you can pass or send the message to the SQS queue using query string parameter, correct? So well, that's all I wanted to cover in this tutorial. Until that time, if you want me to do tutorial on any use case or service, then please leave them below and I will try my best to come up with the tutorial as soon as possible. And if you have any queries or comments, then again please leave them below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time.